I still can't determine the relation between some Daedric princes and the Lords of Chaos.
So now, I have a few questions.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to know more about the Ring of Kings.
Very few mortals have the power, much less the knowledge, to summon a lord of the higher planes. The Chaos Lords taught the ancient Melnibonean aristocracy how to craft rings that would assist in such summoning. With Melniboné's decline, and with it the worship of the Chaos Lords, these rings have been lost to history. The only known, remaining ring in existence belongs to Elrich, the last Melnibonean emperor.
And what of the Staff of Kings? What can you tell me about that?
The Staff of Lordly Might is a curious artifact. No one remembers the history of when or how it was created, or by whom. Some say it was created by the followers of the cosmic balance, but I find that premise impossible to fathom. The Melnibonean texts I studied indicate that the staff would bind the lords to the summoner's will, and without a corresponding pact. This, of course, goes against every principle of the cosmic balance. And there's no evidence in Melnibonean history that any member of the ruling class ever attempted to use the staff.
That's all I needed to know about. Thanks again, Sono. Until next time.
Safe travels.
I had to find Sari. Oh, how did I even miss you?
I'm right behind you.
Let's talk about your mission.
Yes?
I've just spoken with Sonal, but I need to know things about you.
I've read the first 2 volumes before. They're interesting to say the least. They're required reading at the temple.
Well, from your knowledge, what can you tell me about the Ring of Kings?
I've never heard of Actorios before. But this ring, and Prince Elric's name was on that note you found on the assassin. I'm beginning to see what Lord Donbliss was trying to show me through the visions. It would seem those who stole the volume from Sanal may be attempting to summon the Chaos Lords back to our realm. And that means they'll need a summoning ring, making Prince Elric a target for them.
Could you perhaps tell me more about the Staff of Lordly Might as well?
I don't know much about this staff. When Melnibone fell to the raiders from the Purple Towns commanded by Elrich, its capital Immer was sacked. Perhaps the staff somehow made its way here to Skyrim. Lord Donbliss hasn't granted me any visions of the staff. I wonder why. I do agree with Sanal, however. I don't see how an artifact, no matter how powerful, could truly bind even the earthly manifestations of the Chaos Lords.
Alright, Sari. Based off what we know, what now?
As Lord Donbliss grants me additional knowledge, I'll be sure to tell you.
Very well. I'll turn in for the night.
Let's get going then.
I'd say in the morning we also go to the tavern, see if we can find anything interesting there. Oh, these clouds. Seems like Winterhold's going to be pelted again soon.
Der Imperius wehrlos.
Hold here a moment, Sari.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
If there's anything you need, just let me know.
I will.
If you've business with the college, You're welcome to stay
So
here.
desolate.
It's where most of our business comes from, in fact.
I'd just like to see your wares and food, please.
Take a look.
That should be adequate. Can you also fill these with water as well?
Mm-hmm.
Lord Dawnbliss granted me a vision of Prince Elrich. I don't know where this is, but I tried my best to draw a picture from my mind. If you trust my visions, I can try to lead us there. Lord Dawnbliss will guide my path.
Alright. I'll trust that you'll do well taking the lead.
Thank you.
Let's be off then.
Need something? You see those warriors? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
Some snowberries for luck. Remind us of Winterhold. By the way, Sari, about where we're going.
Shall we continue to seek Elrich?
Yes. But let me take the lead. At least out of Winterhold.
As you wish.
Now then, let's take a look at what Sari gave me. The location of Elrich. Hold a moment. I know this inn. This is the Nightgate Inn. I was there once before. The first time I left the college and traveled to Whiterun. Before all of this even began. Hold a moment, Sari. There's a man on the horizon. I don't think he's very friendly. Let's take precautions. You there! What are you doing hiding behind the bush?
All right. Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
This is your last chance. I don't have time for any of this.
Nice try, but you don't scare me. I'm not going to ask again. Don't you walk away from me.
You alright, Sari? That's interesting. For a thief, you have some pretty valuables. And your glass armor's to be admired. Another one? Strange. It's like the Sargonian's trying to speak to me. Fight. What the? The hell are these guards doing? We're from Winterhold. We're not your enemies. Damn. Potions. The hell's were these guards doing? Are they corrupted? This isn't making any sense. And these mages. Looks like this is a song of fire, nice between the two. Why won't you die?
Gods help us.
What a fight. Alright, good. Come on, Sari. We're getting close. Just across this mountain ridge. We'll find ourselves at the Night Gate Inn. Here we are. No further incident. Let's see if this Elrich is here.
I think I've finally gotten used to the snow.
Well, Sari,
I'm actually quite fond of the cold.
maybe Skyrim was your calling after all.
My Lord Prince Elrich, Emperor of Melnibone, might I humbly seek audience with you?
No one has addressed me that way in a very long time. Now, when was the last time you heard a greeting like that, Rakir?
Oh, not since the Purple Towns when another sought your aid. Your reputation obviously precedes you, Lord Elrich. Ah, but where are my manners? I'm Rakir, once a Fum and now seeking Tanalorn.
If you know me, then you must also know my doom. So, what is it you want of me?
I am Caerwyn, priestess of Dawnbliss. And while I know you serve chaos, I hope that you'll hear me out.
My patron, Ariok, may be one of the most powerful of the Chaos Lords, but he has not been the most consistent patron of late. And your patron, Donbless, has granted me assistance on a couple of occasions, so I owe your patron a debt.
My temple in Bakshan sent me here to investigate the growing influence of chaos in Skyrim. We have reason to believe that Jagrin Lern and Thaleb Karna seek to bring the Lords of Chaos to this world and under their control.
I know not of Jagrin Lern, but Thaleb Karna I know too well. I owe that upstart sorcerer for some inconvenience when I was lost in Jarkor.
To do this, they need a summoning ring like the one you wear, and the Staff of Lordly Might. I seek to stop them, and Lord Downbliss, well, he granted me a vision to seek your counsel and assistance.
Those assassins not 3 nights ago. Didn't one of them mumble about Actorios?
Aye, but Stormbringer fed too quickly, and I was unable to learn any more before that assassin died. Stormbringer fed well that evening, but it would seem that the assassins had a purpose different than I originally thought. But what you say does make some sense. Ariok has refused to aid me earlier because of some grand plan afoot, or so he said. So, what is your involvement in all of this?
I am aiding the priestess in her task against the Chaos Lords. Nothing more.
Ah, an idealist like your little priestess here, off to save the world from the clutches of chaos.
Now then, I've never heard of you. Who are you?
I am Elrich the Eighth, son of Cedric the 86th, and the ruler of the smoldering ruin that was once Melniboné, the Emerald Isle. I had the power to resurrect Melniboné to its former glory, and, instead, chose to destroy it. I killed my betrothed with the cursed sword I carry. Those I try to help share my doom. What more would you know of my sordid life?
Now why is this Lern after the Ring of Kings?
Actorios is unique, and the art of crafting such a ring has been lost even to my ancestors now for hundreds of years. But it is possible to create a lesser replica, and, I dare say, that mongrel from Pantang may have the requisite skill to do so.
What of the Staff of Kings I've heard so much about recently?
I know of that staff, as was once also called the Staff of Kings, and my symbol of lordship over Melnibone. I relinquished the staff to my cousin, Yakun, when I left to explore the world beyond Melniboné's shores. I haven't seen the staff since, and would assume that the raiders I led against Melniboné pawned it off in exchange for a few nights of libations.
Before I forget, what's the story behind your blade?
If you've not already noticed, I am an albino. Normally, without certain drugs unavailable in this inhospitable country, I would barely be able to move in the course of a day. Stormbringer, forged from chaos itself, gives me strength so I may walk in the semblance of a true man. The price the sword requires is to feed upon souls. Stormbringer tends to favor souls of my friends over that of enemies.
Very well. I have no more questions.
Until next time.
Lord Donbliss granted me a vision of the staff. I don't know where this is, but I tried my best to draw the picture from my mind. Should we seek the assistance of Elrich and Rakir?
We could always manage to go it alone. But I'm tired of just you and I fighting. An extra blade in the bow. A welcome addition.
Good plan. I'm with you.
I've got your back. Lead on.
Very well.
You have reason to believe the staff is here in Skyrim. All I ask is for the world to forget me, but I do have a favor to bestow on Thaleb Kana before I depart. Time is wasting. Let's go.